Well, hi guys. Oh my goodness, the wrong camera there. Hang on. There you go. Here I am. Jeez. So I had a new beta version of Ecamm uploaded today, and it's moved some things around, and I was playing and I forgot to get going here. How is everybody? It is a glorious day. Not quite as hot today. Hope my microphone is there. There is a light not on. Hang on. I knew there was something missing. There we go. A little more light. Yes. So it's a good day. The art walk is 2 days away on Wednesday, and it goes from 4 to 8 our time. So most likely I will have to do a recorded story for you that night, because I'm going to have an art booth, and and Key Center does not have the best cell coverage, and trying to go live from my cell phone while I'm also selling art, probably not the best idea. Anyway, so hi is everybody. Sorry I popped in late. I was looking at things about the author and the illustrator, and the new beta version, usually on the older version, the little go live would kind of flash at me when it was time. It changed a little things for me. So we'll see. I'll find out on the training for the beta. I'll go into the beta group and see what's up with that. So there is Linda is here, and Gail is here. Yay. And Larry. Yep, it's a good day. So today was running around all over getting ready for the art fair, which, like I said, is on Wednesday, the art walk. And setting up a show at the library of the people who have booths and all of that stuff. And so I made 2 trips up there, and then another trip for my art walk meeting. And my house is a disaster, absolute disaster, but that's okay. Man on a galloping horse isn't going to know the difference. Yeah, I'll just lock the door and not let anybody in. Anyway, so, hey, kids and kids. Yes, I made it finally. And so somebody's talking about their diet and how they need to eat right. Yeah, it makes a huge difference on what we eat and how we eat. And Bob and I were just talking about several different things about what has kept us healthy and why we're going to stay on that direction. She's here. Yes, she's here. She was a little late. Hi, Angel. And so last night, you guys, diet issues. We just, Crohn's could be a mess. One of the ladies in our tarts group just lost her daughter to Crohn's, and it's very sad. Anyway, back on to story and art, because it's kind of fun. This is Monday Mischief, and Monday Mischief came about because I don't know whether it was somebody in Angie and Larry's live, or whether it was somebody in Sparkle's live that said about the book The Wonky Donkey. And I went, oh God, it's been years, and I'd forgotten completely about it. So I went over and I checked it, and I checked it out. And so I'm doing that tonight. I probably should have done it on Tuesday as Tongue Twister Tuesday, but Monday Mischief, or Monday Mix-Up. Could be, who knows. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do tonight. And so that's why we had the donkeys at the beginning and the opening. So I'm just checking. That was Doris. Oh, that's right. That was Doris that said that about the wonky donkey. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. So anyway, this book was written by a guy named Craig Smith. And I couldn't really find much about him, except that he wrote The Wonky Donkey, and he's the Wonky Donkey Man, and he had a song, and he has a Facebook page, and all this kind of stuff. All about the different, the book came out in 2009, and then he's done a song with it, and he's in New Zealand, and kids dress up as the Wonky Donkey, and he's the Wonky Donkey Man. And Wonky Donkey gets a prosthetic leg for Christmas. You know, all these kind of things that were comments and shares and back and somebody getting the Wonky Donkey, big surprise. Just a hilarious thing. So the book is quite funny. And the illustrator, though, she's really interesting. Her name's Katz Cowley, and she was originally from London. She spent 15 years living far, far away, mostly in magical New Zealand and Australia, where many of my wildest dreams came true. Yes, it's true, Tamara. We all think that Australia and New Zealand are magical. That's where she created the illustrations for her first 6 children's picture books. And her first book baby, the Wonky Donkey, was born in 2009 about a lovable 3-legged ass with one eye and a flatulent issue. And it became a runaway success. And I haven't stopped illustrating children's books ever since. She says playfulness is a very important part of her creative process, which I think is important, as well as singing my heart out as I birth a book characters into being. When it comes to creating, I don't always know what's going to spill out of the page. Okay, I just have to take an aside. Her website is very creative and beautiful, but it's very difficult to read with that background. Just saying. Just saying, you guys. Don't mean to be critical or anything, but it's just, if you take a look as a reader, that's kind of hard, you know? Maybe fade it out a little bit. So especially when she's creating, she doesn't know what's going to spill out of her page, especially when creating personal works and journals. I surrender, allow, and see what comes out more like an observer or a midwife. This makes a process truly magical. I can feel like there is something more than me at work, and I love simply following the urge to pick up my pen or pencil and seeing what emerges on the page. In 2014, England unexpectedly reclaimed me after having been shaken out of my dream life in New Zealand by a big earthquake in 2011, which shook Christchurch, where she lived, to the ground. And after spending the following 3 years in Australia, I returned to the UK, supposedly en route to New Zealand, and I am now happily settled in Devon, where I birthed my 7th book baby and a delight in offering workshops to the Northern Hemisphere. Then to now, after fumbling and daydreaming my way through my school years in a spotty, horribly insecure teenager with a string of low grades and failed exams, I left the grips of the education system believing I was a total failure. Wow. What a delight it is now to transform my daydreams into reality, birthing children's book characters for a living and sharing playful inspirationals to others who may have forgotten or mistrusted their own creative magic. I feel truly blessed. From unprecedented successes to unexpected natural disasters, I have certainly learned along the way to always expect the unexpected and never say never. So it is a delight to bring these works of heart to you and share them here. Happy ambling along the pathways of my creations. May we never forget the magic within us. Very cool. I like that. 2010 winner of the New Zealand Post Children's Choice Award, 2010 Nielsen Booksellers Choice Award, finalist of the New Zealand Post Picture Book category. Yeah, she's won some great illustrations up there. And so it is going to be fun to read this book. But fair warning, everybody. Fair warning. The tongue twisters are going to happen. And we're just going to see. Let me just check something here. There. And it's a little bit hilarious. And I just picked up my glass of wine. So I haven't been, it's still fairly full. But I did need a little liquid encouragement for these kind of tongue twisters sometimes. No other reason. I use loud tools and play loud music. Been to hundreds of loud concerts. That's where Elizabeth lives. Yes, Elizabeth lives in Christchurch. She does. Yes. Oh, and she's cheating on the crappies. Well, yeah, she decided to pour a glass of red wine. Felt like a red wine night. Anyway, the wonky donkey. I think afterwards we may have to grab our sketchbooks and see if we can draw our own wonky donkeys here. We'll see what happens if that works. Who knows? Anyway, the wonky donkey is coming up. Are you ready? The wonky donkey. Oh my goodness. Look at that bird. Words and music by Craig Smith. Illustrations by Katz Cowley. Are you ready? Here we go. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. And he only had 3 legs. He was a wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. And he only had 3 legs and 1 eye. He was a winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye, and he liked to listen to country music. He was a honky-tonky, winky wonky donkey. Yee-haw. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Yee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music, and he was quite tall and slim. He was a lanky, honky-tonky, winky wonky donkey. And there is a spot on my glasses. It's hard enough to read this. There. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, and he smelt really, really bad. He was a stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelt really, really bad. And that morning he got up early and he hadn't had any coffee. He was a cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Yee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, and he smelt really, really bad. And that morning he got up early and hadn't had any coffee. And he was always getting up to mischief. He was a hanky-panky, cranky, stinky-dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. I was walking down the road, and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, and he smelled really, really bad. And that morning he got up early, and he hadn't had any coffee, and he was always getting up to mischief, but he was quite good looking. He was a spunky, hanky-panky, cranky, stinky-dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Yee-haw. And that's the wonky donkey. Okay, I made it through that one, you guys. Woohoo! But that's not all for tonight, because there's more. There was something about a dinky one, but that wasn't on, that one was on hold. It wasn't available right away. So I instead found another one that I'll go and pull up. This one, and I thought this one was pretty appropriate for me. It's not an easy read. No, it's not an easy read. I know, I love the art. I don't have red, but point fact, room temp at the time wine was at its height is stored at room temp in castles whose average temp inside was 40 degrees. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll see our little wine cellar, which is not much of a wine cellar because Bob doesn't drink, is under the stairs and down here in the lower part. So it's kind of surrounded by cement and it keeps cooler, and that's where we keep the red wine. The white wine is kept out in the fridge for when my daughters show up. Anyway, I'm glad you're laughing out loud. I made you guys laugh. Yay! Mischief Monday is on the right. So have you picked up your sketchbooks and started drawing your own wonky donkey? Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have returned the book already. I just did. Well, we'll have to try what we have. So I think it's just, I mean, this kind of rhyme is the kind of stuff that kids love, that they come out with at school. They just start rolling on the floor. I have a 4-book set in my amazing cart right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so next we have, oh my goodness, you're gonna love this one because you know my nickname is Grandma Goo. My grandma. I'm a grandma side here for all the books and everything. So for this one, it's called the Grinny Granny Donkey. Come on, Grinny Granny, there, get up there. The Grinny Granny Donkey. Oh no, the Grinny Granny Donkey. Look at how cute. Keep adding books. Here we go. The Grinny Granny Donkey. Oh my goodness. Look at those teeth. The donkey dentures. I love it. Donkey dentures. Crazy. The Grinny Granny Donkey. Same author, Craig Smith. Same illustrator, Katz Cowley. There was a sweet donkey who lived on the heath. She was so funny with her false teeth. Yee-haw! But her key teeth kept falling out. She was a clunky donkey. There was a sweet donkey who lived on the heath. She was so funny with her false teeth. Yee-haw! But her teeth kept falling out. She loved to sip her favorite brew and dunk her biscuits in it. She was a dunky, drinky, clunky donkey. A dunky, drinky, clunky donkey. At least it wasn't a drunky, drinky. There was a sweet donkey who lived on the heath. She was so funny with her false teeth. Hee-haw! But her teeth kept falling out. She loved to sip her favorite brew, dunk her biscuits in it, and fall asleep in the afternoon sun. She was a zonky, dunky, drinky, clunky donkey. There was a sweet donkey who lived on the heath. She was so funny with her false teeth. Hee-haw! But her teeth kept falling out. She loved to sip her favorite brew, dunk her biscuits in it, fall asleep in the afternoon sun, then go for walks with her jewelry on. She was a clinky clanky, zonky dunky drinky clunky donkey. That one almost got me. There was a sweet donkey who lived on the heath. She was so funny with her false teeth. Hee-haw! But her teeth kept falling out. She loved to sip her favorite brew, dunk her biscuits in it, fall asleep in the afternoon sun, go for walks with her jewelry on, and she always dressed smartly. She was a swanky, clinky clanky, zonky, dunky drinky, clunky donkey. There was a sweet donkey who lived on the heath. She was so funny with her false teeth. Hee-haw! But her teeth kept falling out. She loved to sip her favorite brew, dunk her biscuits in it, fall asleep in the afternoon sun, go for walks with her jewelry on, dress smartly, and she played her banjo to relax. She was a plunky plinky, swanky clinky clanky, zonky dunky drinky clunky donkey. There was a sweet donkey who lived on the heath. She was so funny with her false teeth. Hee-haw! But her teeth kept falling out. She loved to sip her favorite brew, dunk her biscuits in it, fall asleep in the afternoon sun, go for walks with her jewelry on, dress smartly, and play her banjo to relax. But if she hadn't had a visit from her family in a while, she would sometimes get grumpy and cranky. She was a granky, plunky plinky, swanky, clinky clanky, zonky dunky, drinky, clunky donkey. Oh, granky, grumpy and cranky. Granky, I like that. Good word, granky. There was a sweet donkey who lived on the heath. She was so funny with her false teeth. Ee-haw! But her teeth kept falling out. She loved to sip her favorite brew, dunk her biscuits in it, fall asleep in the afternoon sun, go for walks with her jewelry on, dress smartly, play her banjo to relax, and sometimes she got grumpy and cranky. But when her son Wonky turned up with her cute granddaughter Dinky, that granky granny donkey got so many cuddles and kisses that she couldn't get the smile off her face for weeks. She was a grinny granny, plunky plinky, swanky, clinky clanky, zonky dunky drinky, clunky donkey. Look at them. Look at him. Look at around the eyes of these donkeys. There was a grinny granny donkey who lived on the heath. She smiled so much you could see her false teeth. Hee-haw! Oh my gosh, that is so funny. So the dinky donkey I tried to get, but it was checked out. Let's just see if it's back. I'm going to check something. All right. Library. Where's my books? Books. Back. Dinky donkey. See, dinky donkey. Dinky donkey. Oop. A dinky donkey. Oh, it's checked out in that library. I'll have to place a hold on it. Place a hold for another time, but let's check. What library am I in? I'm in that library. Let's try to a different library. Maybe it's available in a different library. Who knows? I only have cards in a few library systems. Just a few, you know. Just in case. Oh, nope, it's not in the other one. Oh, well, we'll have to wait for the dinky donkey to come back. And, oh my goodness, probably, I my God, throw them, you guys. That's hilarious. That's the funniest thing. Okay, now, do you think we should draw a dinky donkey or a cranky or a wonky donkey or something? Let's see, maybe a granny donkey. Where is it on the shelf? There's some of them. So I don't know how you guys are with drawing donkeys. I never have. I mean, this kind of silliness. So if we looked at the pictures of her, let's go back. I like the banjo one. Oh my gosh. So look at that banjo, her playing the banjo. That's just too cool. Where's a pencil? All right, got a pencil. And let's put the iPad here. Maybe as a reference. There. Oh, that works. Kind of. Yeah. Unlock that and move it over. Oops. There we go. So kind of get a reference of her in the banjo. And then I will put this on overhead and we'll see if we can draw this here. Oh my goodness. Think it's gonna work? Think I can do this? I doubt it. I doubt it. But no, I don't. I'm not going to say that. That's bad to say. No doubting. Let's see. We got, you know what? I can't turn her upside down, can I? Can I do that? Nope, I can't. I was going to see if I could turn it to camera. Can I rotate? Ooh. Oh, I can turn her upside down, you guys. I can draw her upside down. Seriously. Oh, Gretchen just got very excited about something. Look at this. Okay, go back to my picture here. Get it so that it's centered again. Okay, and that I can draw her upside down if I pay attention that way. I need a much bigger picture here. Oops. And this needs to be bigger. Unlock that and make it bigger. I'm trying to make this so that I can do this. Hang on just a second. I need this overlay to come up to the, that one needs to be up on top. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'll make the picture bigger. There, I can do this, do that. Made the overlay bigger. So now I have an upside down, because you know me, drawing on the right side of the brain. If you guys missed early on, I did a drawing on the right side of the brain kind of class that from Betty Edwards used to do this, and I taught this to my students all the time. And I take things and turn them upside down, and we'll see what we can get. And the trick is to start in a way that has my, okay, let's start with my upside down here. Sketchbook, and I'm gonna just kind of go right. And her foot. Because what happens with your brain is that when you turn them upside down, your brain actually, rather than assigning it names that it normally would say, oh, this is a foot and this is a tail or something like that, your brain instead looks at it as shapes and will let you go like, oh, this is this shape and this is that shape, and you can get it a little better for those of us who are not the greatest at drawing. Oops, what did I do? It's okay. And here she comes across there. And then there is from here, we got, I'm gonna see, you guys are, I hope you're watching and seeing this. So this is literally, I used to do this technique with kindergartners, and at the end, especially at the end of the year, when they couldn't check out books anymore, and we would be done with reading stories, or we'd read a story that day, or we'd done some different things, and then I would teach them this drawing way, and we would end up with a thing at the end of the year for their drawing, and it was so much fun. Okay, that needs to come around and be part of the banjo. The banjo needs to be, my brain is telling me I've got it out of proportion, but I don't care. Come around, and then okay, then bam bam. Bum, bum. So, I should probably, I'm not, I wonder if that goes in there, maybe so. And, oh, top of there. Yep. And make it a little longer. And then she's got, where's, oh, there's, all right, let's see. This is rough sketch. Well, how badly I've done. Let's bring that in maybe. Let's see, what did I forget? Got, oh, some details on the banjo here. And then some frets across up here. And some strings. And let's see how it turned out with, oh, there's some shadow around under here I didn't get, and there's another rock that she's sitting on. All right, we'll see. Okay, there's this chin is not right. I don't think that, maybe. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, and that's right, the eye, they have that kind of fuzzy. It's pretty bad. So let's turn the picture right back up. But, rotate. Okay. All right. Okay, I forgot the other eye. That's the problem. There's another eye over here. That's her nose. That's not an eye. Couldn't see it. That's a nostril. And then this is her eye right here. I'll fix that. And you can come up on the mouth. There we go. And get those ears. Do a little bit more stuff. All right. There's my rendition of the wonky donkey. Oh my gosh. Scottish grandma reading it. So hilarious, grandma couldn't stop laughing while she was reading. I bet that was funny. Oh my gosh. I would have to live upside down wonky, winky wonky donkey. It's scary upside down. I don't know how being you don't know how I do it. Can't stand work with somebody. You know what, Linda? It's simply here. I'll get rid of this and switch it to this. She says, "Oops, that's funny." And where am I? Okay. There we go. So it's kind of funny, Linda. You say you can't work with anybody even looking over your shoulder. I taught elementary school for 35 years. There wasn't 5 days a week for 7 hours a day. There was somebody looking over my shoulder, watching what I was doing. Every little thing. I taught little kids. So kindergarten, first, second, and third. And kindergartners are everything that they say about that. What you doing? What you doing? How'd you do that? What you doing? Where are you going? What you doing? On your, everything. First graders just equally. Second graders, show me how you did that. Third graders, oh, well, maybe, and challenging you and everything, and watching you closely to see you screw up. Really, that's their whole goal, to see how, if they can catch you in a goof. So there's my crazy, what did I forget? Okay, so her chin kind of comes under here. That was just, that's just all hair down here, and then it was supposed to come up this way into her. That's a little more realistic for the donkey type thing. So but drawing on the right side of the brain is a really cool. There's the hoof, and then this should all be fuzzy, and then there's another hoof here. They've got tucked under. Yeah, he's got another hook kind of tucked under here. That's the other hoof is tucked right there. And then the hoof on the hand right there, and there's one here. So a lot of details I didn't, because I was fooling around with. But it's for me, for somebody who trying to draw straight on things cannot do it. I can take, if I take my time, the real way you're supposed to do it is what you do is you take your reference picture and you cover your reference picture, and then you do just the part that's revealed. So, see if I have a book here or something. The Royal Raven. So if I was trying to do like this raven right here, what I would do is I would take a piece of paper and I would cover it, and I would just do this part. And then I would undo a little more, and I would add a little more, and then undo some more and add a little more, and undo some more and add a little more to my picture. So as you undo it, because then you don't know what it is, really your brain doesn't say, oh, you're coming up to the foot, because the whole thing about it is it's a trick of the brain. And by your brain translates everything into shapes and curves and angles rather than assigning it a name and then saying, oh, it should look like this. It's an ear, so an ear looks like this. And when you try doing that as someone who's not necessarily a great artist or drawer or any kind of thing like that, it's difficult. And it's difficult to say, you know, to get that to your hand to translate your brain's concept of what an ear should look like, or a donkey's ear. And especially if you know, if you're a kid who's never experienced a donkey or anything like that. I grew up around a couple of cranky donkeys, and it was one of those things. There was kind of a recluse hermit kind of guy that lived out near where we did, and my sisters remember his name. I don't remember his name. I just know that every summer he would leave to go someplace to go visit his kids or something like that, and he had a horse named Velvet, and he also had a donkey, and somebody else would take the donkey, but I can remember going over to his place and seeing the donkey, and the horse Velvet would come and stay in my great uncle's pasture, which was just down the road from us. And my dad, that was one of the things, is that how my dad convinced my sister that she really didn't want a horse was he rented the horse for her for a summer, I think it was. Like, no, it wasn't that. It was during the school year for a month. And he told her that she had to get up every morning and go down and take care of the horse, feed it, curry it, do that, and then exercise it when she got off the bus after school there, and go ride it, make sure it was fed, and it was quite the chore. And Sarah Caroline kind of gave up on that after a while, but I can remember the donkey at one place, and then the horse that became. It was always kind of funny. It's a falling, winky plinking, winky, dinky, wonky donkey. That's the nostril, yeah. I know. I finally figured out it was a nostril afterwards. I thought it was the eye. Yay. Where do these extra parts go, like leftover screws when assembling something? Mesmerizing watching me draw. Oh my goodness, Larry. Angel, Larry needs more entertainment. Just look at Scottish Grandma Wonky Donkey. Oh, I will. This is not, we do that, made me crazy when I teacher's aide. That was, it is an awesome exercise. I tell you, when I did it in one of my first lives here and did the class, it's the book Drawing on the Right Side of the Rain. Betty Edwards is still around. You can find her stuff on YouTube, and she's, gosh, I think she's close to in her 90s. She's brilliant what she came up with and whatnot. And the book I have, it's actually sitting right over there. I can see it on the shelf. But my husband he's very very analytical. As he says, he couldn't draw stick figures. And I gave him this book a long time ago, more than 20 years ago, probably 25, 30 years ago. And he started it with the exercises in it. And there's exercises to go through. And there's one, you do a Picasso-like thing where it's type thing where it's upside down, and you do this. And he got to a point where at one point he was so freaked out by how good things looked, and that he could do this, and he didn't understand it, and it didn't make any logical sense to him, that he took the drawings and actually put them in a manila envelope, put everything that he had done, all his notes and everything, in the manila envelope with it, sealed it up, and didn't look at that again for a good 25 years. It was it freaked him out that much, but now not so much. He understands it now, but back then, early on, brain research was, early on, I say that, but we didn't talk about it a lot when I first started teaching, and it was an area of study that I focused on, was the differences in learning styles and brain research, and it's what kind of got me through with kids that were different, and that's why we had so much fun. Never had anyone explain it. I try to draw and just get frustrated because everything is so wonky. Yeah, try it, Angel. The drawing on the right side of the brain is still in publication. Betty Edwards, still the work you can do with her. If I really want to draw something and I want it to look like something else, I'll find a reference picture and I'll flip it upside down and I will do that. And that's how I can get it done. And it's the thing that has pushed me and given me the most freedom to and ability to do that. The second thing is probably doing it among kids and having them not care that it was funny and laughing and having me put it up with theirs and having it, them all cheer everybody's on. And probably the third thing is you guys all just cheering me on and being like, what the heck, why not? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Somebody can laugh at this. And if it makes them smile and laugh, and they laugh with me, then that's cool. That's okay. Then I've accomplished something and made somebody smile. And that's okay. That's okay. Laughter is good for us. Yeah. Anyway, lots of work. Is that it? I'm so glad. Left brain logical. Yes, Bob is as logical. He's as far left brain as I am right. And so it's right brain. So I'm the forest and he's the trees. And so, but it works. It works. Anyway, you guys, that was tonight. And I've got still a stack of stuff to get ready for the art walk, which will be Wednesday. Like I said, I'll put a recording on because the art walk goes from 4 to 8, and I'll be up in my booth. And I might try to go live just to say hi to everybody or try to get on it at some point, but I'll have a recorded story for you for Wednesday night. And probably Friday night too, because that is the Rookinator's 4th birthday. Yes, the wild Rookus is turning 4, and we are going to go see her for her birthday in Eugene. Yes, the wild Rookinator, Rookie the Great. I'm excited to see her. Anyway, you guys have a great night, and thank you so much for being here, and I'm glad you liked it. Oh, what's going on? Well, that's funny. So, until next time, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. You'll find it in your mirror, and you know that then you just share it out. It's been great. Thanks for inviting me into your home and coming into mine, and for making me smile and laugh and be brave. And that I made it through the story of the wonky donkey and the granny winky. See, now I lost it. I'll see you next time, you guys. Later.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feel alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no.
Yay! Draw some wonky donkeys and send them to me, you guys.
You by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling
Oh, snacks. Yeah, snacks would be good. Popcorn sounds good. An apple for the teacher. Thank you. And a mushroom too. And pancakes. Dance time. Take care, Gail. Okay? Sending good thoughts.